In our study of these budget handguns, a lot of people bring up the fact that getting accessories for them, like holsters, can be difficult. So in this video, we're going to discuss budget holsters for budget handguns. And these are all very similar and fall into the Glock 19 class frame. We have the PSA Dagger Compact, the DY9, which is a Turkish-made gun, the G-Force Exodus, which is another Turkish gun. Our other US-made gun is the Bear Creek Arsenal Grizzly, and we have a Polymer 80 build, and this is the hybrid kit that I built for myself. It has a long 17 slide, and the frame is made like a 19, so you have the long slide with the compact frame. So, say you need a holster. Well, I don't like spending a ton of money on holsters. I kind of don't use them that much. I've had all kinds. I've had the ones that go inside the waistband, nice soft leather, and that up against your skin to hold a small handgun and that. But generally, I have something that clips on the belt, open carry, where you can see it just if I'm at a range to draw out and shoot. So that's what these two are. So the first one we're going to discuss here, and we're going to see how they fit. This one here I bought many years ago, I think 2017. And this is Uncle Mike's holster. It is Uncle Mike's size 16 holster. And it's totally reversible. These straps have Velcro here. The hard strap that locks is Velcro, and this metal part will probably slip out, so you could take this apart and reverse it. Okay, what's missing is there was a solid plastic strip that would slide underneath this, break the Velcro, and then you would pull it out, and then to install it, you would lay that on top of the strip, put it in, and pull the strip out, and then the canvas and Velcro hold it together. It also has Velcro for the thing there. And this 15-round magazine kind of barely fits in there, but it will. It'll go in. And you can secure it in the front, one mag. So, your Velcro thing. So, let's see how they fit. And this will be for right-handed carry. So the first one we'll take PSA Dagger with the optic sight. Kind of doesn't want to go in there. So this holster is not set up for a gun with an optic sight on it. So we'll leave it there. Now we'll go with the DY9. Fits down in there pretty nice. Okay. And then you can just go over and close the snap. And then that way you just come with your thumb, push in between, and draw the gun out. So, good fit, goes in there. The Exodus, G-Force Exodus, about the same. It's a good fit, goes in, the strap, so pretty cool. And this soft material, nylon or whatever, won't damage your gun. Now, the Grizzly slips in there nice. Actually goes in a little bit deeper. You'd have to adjust the strap here. But Grizzly fits in this holster pretty good. And I believe I bought this thing for this. And yes, it goes in. Even though it's longer, the slide sticks out a little. And yes, this is what I bought this holster for, just to carry this particular pistol. So, like I said, a critical part is missing to this, but I will leave a link to this holster down in the description box. It's on Amazon. I got it from Amazon, and I looked the prices up just now. Alright, I did find this on Amazon, and it's $24.95 with free shipping if you're a Prime member. When I bought this in 2017, it was $19.95. So it's gone up a little bit. But very basic, very simple, you know, outside the waistband. And, you know, if you don't want to spend a ton of money. Now, you can look around. There may be other ones that are even cheaper, okay? I don't know. Because there's hundreds of them. When you type a gun in, you get hundreds of results. But that's one style. And, you know, 25 bucks. Okay, for those of you who like something a little more modern, I shopped around and got these. I had a couple of them. Move this out of the way. I got one for my Taurus G3 that was really nice. And this is the box. I'll give a link. I found this. I did find this. It's a universal holster. And I will put the link down below in the description box. And what this is an outside the waistband paddle holster. Okay? And that's how it is. You have a screw in there that you can, you know, change the rake on this either way. And it's also adjustable. It does come with the correct wrench for this. And you can use these screws to adjust the tension. Now I got this, and I believe again it was for this gun, which goes in and locks. So your polymer 80 builds, you know, solid lock, grab, release, go. So it works with that. So now let's see what we got with PSA dagger. Now the PSA dagger's got the sight. It wouldn't fit in the other holster, and the PSA dagger goes in there pretty good, even with the optical sight. So this thing is cut for the optic. So if you got an optic on there, you're in good with this, okay? So, very nice. Now, as we go on, we'll take our foreign guns, like the DSA. A lot of people complain, hey, how am I going to find a holster for this or whatever? So you go in here and see it's a little bit tight. These other guns are a little tight, so what you do is you kind of back that screw out a little. Let me see if I can get this adjusted. Okay, so I backed these tensioning screws out a little bit. I don't want to go too far with them, but I backed them out as far as I feel comfortable with. In the DY9, when it goes in there, still a little tight. It'll go in, it locks in there. A little bit hard to draw out. What it is the length from the frame to the trigger guard. This one's a little bit longer than the, if you look, can't see, but if you set them side by side, you'll see that that trigger guard is farther out. In other words, the distance here is more than here. You know, this one, the Exodus, snaps in and out of this thing easy as ever. Could actually tighten that down a little. Now the Grizzly has a trigger guard that's See, that's what's binding up, is down in here and pushing in. Because there is a mechanism down in there. That's the part of the holster it's binding on. So this, you could say it's alright, you know, and if you do back them out, you might be able to back it out farther, but I believe it's the trigger guard hitting it. So you can say it fits, it's a tight fit, but not perfect. And actually, you know, that one and that one, both are tight. So with this thing here, PSA dagger with an op, great. The Exodus, pretty good. I ain't got no complaints. I'd be satisfied with that. Actually, now it has to be tightened up a little. And any of your Polymer 80 builds, and probably an actual Glock itself, depending on how close it is. Now, the DY9 and the Grizzly have a little, they're tight. They can go in there, they might come out tight. What it is it's dragging against the trigger guards. That's where it's getting wedged in there. Because no matter how much you back this out, really it helps a little. It gives it a little more play, but they're pretty stiff. But they will go in. You can carry them if you know, if you already have one. Push comes to shove. That's the way it goes. Now, like I said, there's a million choices out there. This thing, I forget what it cost me when I bought it. And this I bought, I think, in 2019. But right now it's $27.99 for this universal holster. So if you got a dagger, a Exodus, they'll fit in there, okay, fairly well. Or a Polymer 80. Your Grizzly and your DY9 will fit, but it's tight. So there you go. And I will put, and this is touted as universal holster and all this other stuff. I'll put a link to it down in the description box. Alright guys, I was asked some questions, or some people voiced an opinion, hey, it'd be hard to get a holster. There's a couple options here with links to where you can find it. I hope that helps. And so hit the like button, subscribe, and stay tuned.